In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that tells of a boy. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. What's going on there, friends? My name is M238, and welcome to my new Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, originally released for the Nintendo 64, and then later on got ported into the GameCube, and then got remade on the Nintendo 3DS, which is the version that I'm going to be playing on, because that is the version that I have. So, alright, Majora's Mask. This is a Zelda game that I held off on doing for a while. I was meant to do this LP years back, several years back, and the idea was it was going to be a relay Let's Play where I grab a group of people who are going to relay the LP together, where we're going to take turns playing through the game, but unfortunately, we ran into some issues, and then the Majora's Mask co-op never really happened, so here I am doing the remake without the group that I was going to do a co-op LP with. Oh my goodness, we lost our balance, and then we fell down a huge tree.
What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. Hee hee. Aw, boo-hoo. Why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come on now. Do you really think you can beat me as I am? Fool!
What is he doing to me? What the heck did you do to me?
Hee hee, now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking like that way forever.
Oh, thanks. Sis! Whoa! Skull Kid, wait for me! I'm still here! Tail, you can't leave without me! You! If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Well, maybe you shouldn't have dealt with me and let me chase after y'all. Well, don't just sit there, Deku boy. Do something! Why are you looking at me like that? What, is there something stuck on my face? You don't really have a face, though. Come on, the helpless little girl's asking you, so hurry up. Oh, Tail, I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. Okay. So, now we are somebody very different. We are a Deku Scrub. Who knew that we would be in a different form entirely in a Zelda game? It's pretty crazy, don't you think? Let's just go through the door, shall we? I'm gonna go over more of the basics of the game as we go, because this game kind of starts off kind of slow, so I want to be able to kind of pick up the pace here. That stuff back there, I apologize, so take me with you. That's it? I mean, you gotta be a little more reasonable than that. You know where you might be going? Okay. Okay, it's settled, without even giving me a chance to really say anything. Alright then. My name's Tattle, it's nice to meet you, or whatever. Now that we've got all that straightened out, can we stop messing around and get moving? If I figure out something, press this, and I'll tell you, hopefully you'll manage to get by without my help until then. I know, exactly my expression right there. Alright then. Okay, I can tell you you're not used to your Deku Scrub body yet. Yeah, of course, who wouldn't be? Okay, so she's basically just telling us how to be, how to, do I get that? Yes. I don't know why no's the default option. Alright then, so this is basically what she's talking about. I can, launch up, and then get across this large gap over here, just like that, and there we go. Alrighty then. Okay. There's a few things that we can check out here. There's a little treasure chest over there that we're gonna go ahead and check out. So let's see what we got. Alright, here we go. What's in here? Deku Nuts! Alright, very awesome. Alright, so a lot of the items from Ocarina of Time make a return in this game. Do I know how to use items? Oh man, do I? Alright. Okay, so if you're familiar with Ocarina of Time 3D, then the way you equip items, they kind of altered it a little bit. So as you can see here, what you want to do is you can slide it, or you can just press the button, really. But I'm going to move it right down over here. Yeah, so you can do that, which is a bit of a slight alteration to the menu system in this game. So, alright, let's go and head this way. You can also use Deku Nuts while you're floating in the air from these flowers as well, which can prove to be a little bit helpful later on. Right now it's not that necessary. So there we go. Press this and talk to me. Okay, well, I'm not particularly interested, so I'm just gonna head on through. Oh man, a twisty corridor. That's a little trippy. Oh, and look at that. The door closes behind us, and we can't go back ever again. Oh man. How unfortunate. What do we do? Alright. Let's just keep on going. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Oh. It's you. I own the Happy Mask Shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am, at a loss, and now I've found you. And now, don't think me rude, but I have been following you. Isn't that a little creepy? For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back to the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What, is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should be by no means a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days! How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But 3 days? How can I do that? I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Oh man, is it gonna be that easy though? One more thing, please be so kind as to direct your gaze over there for a moment. Ooh, okay, so this is new to Majora's Mask 3D. So we have the Sheikah Stone. When the world has weighed you down with worry, crawl inside and let us show you the way. If you ever find yourself lost in your grand adventure, seek the counsel of this wise old stone. It will surely help you on your noble quests. Well then, I am counting on you. Alright, thank you very much, but I'm just gonna head inside. Dawn of the first day. 72 hours remaining. Man, oh man. Alright, so welcome to Clock Town. It's the central town and the main hub area in the game. You'll be exploring Clock Town quite a lot in this game. He gives me the creeps. That masked salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking out loud. But 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. But man, don't you know that I need my sleep? I care so much about my sleep. Alright, we're gonna see the Great Fairy. You want to find the Skull Kid, don't I? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. Okay. Just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Is that the case? Okay. And a shrine somewhere in the town? Somewhere? Alright. I'm glad you're very helpful. You can try talking to one of those kids who hang around here. Okay. Alright. So yeah, you'll be exploring this place a lot. And, yeah, so... while we're at it here, this now introduces the main gimmick of the game, and that is the 3-day system. First things first, go and head over here to the laundry pool. It's great, we can find this thing here. Please hear my plea. The masked Skull Kid has broken me apart and scattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the fairy's fountain in North Clocktown. Well, isn't that unfortunate already? We're already having some trouble here. And our adventure has barely started here in this land of Termina. Very unfortunate. But, yeah, so, you'll be exploring here a lot, and, this would be a good time to kind of talk about the game a bit here. So, I am playing the 3DS version of Majora's Mask, and, they made quite a lot of changes in this version. The company who made this version of the game is made by the same company who made Ocarina of Time 3D. And so there's very similar mechanics from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, as they both run on a very similar engine. So a lot of tricks that you can do from Ocarina of Time can also work in Majora's Mask. Of course, in different ways, because Majora's Mask is a much different game. Yeah, so, Majora's Mask is a sequel to Ocarina of Time. Unfortunately, it's not part of, like, the official Zelda timeline. I don't really, like, look into it that often, but, it's not part of the... While it is a sequel to Ocarina of Time, it's not officially, like, part of the main series, basically. But it still holds out to be a really good Zelda game. Or at least good as far as how much I've played of this game. I've never actually beaten this game before. Tattle and you, young one of the altered shape. Oh, so she knows that that this is not our true self here. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Alright, and we now have magic right off the bat. A lot earlier than in Ocarina of Time. Pretty crazy. Alright, we now have magic power. Very awesome. And so now we have an ability that the Deku Scribe can do here. You must not underestimate that child's powers, kind young one. If ever you are returned to your former shape, come see me. I shall give you more help. Alright, so that's something to keep in mind of there. Now we have magic, and we can, and there's a pretty cool thing.